The Love Story of the Earthworm. Once upon a time, under the rock of the ancient city, there is a beautiful millipede who lives in a wealthy family.
La la la, la la la. What should I do today? That's right, I will go sunbathing. It's a waste not to enjoy this warm sunshine.
So, Miss Millipede continued the days of walking around tirelessly with her over 1,000 legs. Not far from the place where she lives, there is an earthworm whose body is extremely long, hardworking, and loves to work. Day by day, he is diligently digging caves. His cave keeps getting longer and deeper into the ground to become a great shelter for him.
It rains a lot these days. The soil is so soft and porous. I have to take advantage of it. If it continues to be like this, I could dig almost 2 times more than usual each day.
That day, while Miss Millipede was hanging around, suddenly the sky darkened. Dark clouds came from every direction and a strong wind swirled in the air. The rain began to fall more and more heavily, making Miss Millipede afraid and rushed into the cave.
My body's wet, my feet's wet. Why does it rain so suddenly after such a beautiful sunny day? If I had known it would rain, I would not have gone out to do anything.
It rains quite often these summer days. The newly dug road isn't stable yet. I hope it won't collapse. There will be more rain at the end of summer. I have to try to dig deeper and create more shelters to avoid rainwater. Well, the rain seems to have stopped. Let's go to the surface for a sunbathe first. Even though the soil is soft enough to dig the cave, it is too flooded due to the constant rainwater. The air after the rain is so fresh. The sun is shining again.
Not far from the earthworm guy, Miss Millipede is also happily bathing in the warm rays of the sun, drying her thousands of feet in the sun.
This is so comfortable. My feet are all dried in the sun.
After emerging, slithering on the rocks, the earthworm was stunned to see Miss Millipede swaying in the warm sunshine and fragrant flowers. At the same time, the millipede also turned around and suddenly met the passionate gaze of the earthworm guy. It was love at first sight, a burning love that makes both of their hearts feel like they want to pop out of their chests.
Oh, how beautiful and charming she is. In this life, I must marry her.
He looks so strong and manly.
Oh, her eyes shine like the stars. I've never seen such beautiful eyes.
He looks so strong, just like the others say. Hi.
It's my pleasure to see you, beautiful millipede.
Oh, Earthworm, this is the first time I came to this lawn to sunbathe. It was a pleasant surprise to see you.
You know what? The moment I emerged from the cave, I met your eyes that were warmer than the sun. I've heard people say about you before that you are the most beautiful and lovely mistress. Today, meeting you for the first time, I know that you're not simply just beautiful, but also...
But also what? I can't understand what you said.
Because I'm so confused, I can't speak anything. Millipede, because you're not simply just beautiful, you are incredibly beautiful.
Incredibly beautiful? Oh, am I that beautiful? Oh, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
I've never seen anyone more beautiful than you. If only...
If only what? Keep saying.
If only I could be warmed by your eyes every day. To be honest with you, I loved you at first sight. I will never forget your eyes and your beauty. If I had to force myself to leave your side, it would be a painful torture for me.
I also fell in love with you. I have never seen any earthworm as strong and manly as you.
Millipede, wait for me. It will be quick. I will invite Matchmaker Cricket to come and talk to your parents. I want to marry you.
What? Marry me? Oh my,
What's wrong, Millipede? Could it be that you don't want to marry me? I want to be with you, to take care of you and to love you. Will you marry me?
Yes, I will.
After that, Matchmaker Cricket rushed to the Millipede's house to make a match for the couple. Earthworm is tough, strong, smart, and extremely hardworking. You won't believe your eyes when you see his spacious private cave with multiple floors under the ground that was dug by him. No one in this area has it. In the young generation of the worm family, this earthworm has the brightest potential.
To be honest with you, we have also heard Millipede words. She is in deep love with this earthworm. I have also heard about his extreme diligence.
We want nothing more than to have a son-in-law who works hard and knows how to do business, which is so precious.
So you two like him, right? Let me go back and tell him. He's so eager to pick up the bride.
Having a daughter at home is like a ticking time bomb. Now that she is at the age of getting married, she has met such a good guy. Moreover, he is the one she loves. Nothing is better than that.
We agreed to accept the engagement. Please announce to Earthworm next month. Let's do the wedding procession.
The news about the handsome earthworm who was about to marry the beautiful millipede with thousands of legs quickly spread. And many of the earthworm neighbors gathered to discuss this one-of-a-kind event.
Our neighbor Earthworm is about to get married to Miss Millipede. I heard she has 1,000 legs.
Well, she looks pretty, but she seems lazy. Just likes to be playful and do nothing. Our poor earthworm won't be able to pay off her shoemaking weasel's debt for the rest of his life.
1,000 feet is 500 pairs of shoes. A huge amount of money. Earthworm, even if he goes to dig caves for a decade, he won't be able to pay all that money. I heard that the Millipede family is very rich. She will wear 500 pairs of normal shoes, 500 pairs of high-heeled shoes to go out, and it also has to be the expensive types to be worthy of such a rich family.
That's nothing. She will need 500 pairs of cowhide shoes for the party, maybe 1,000 pairs of sports shoes. I've never seen her working, just hanging around all day. Her family is rich, so she hasn't had to do anything since she was a child.
God, will there be thousands of shoes like that? Am I going to work hard all my life to serve the shoe needs of Millipede? It's not just shoes. There's also clothes and makeup. Where do I get the money? What am I going to do with this?
Meanwhile, at the land of the millipede, friends and neighbors also have big and small discussions about the marriage between her and Earthworm all the time.
What does she like about that earthworm? I can't understand. He has no legs and is both clumsy and rustic.
He's like a long monster, isn't he? How can he walk without legs? It is said he often goes to dig burrows for relatives of worms to make a living. The family situation is not worthy of the millipedes at all.
His body is so long and big. Just thinking about cutting, sewing, and washing clothes for such a long and ugly body like that, it will take days. Millipede has always been used to being pampered. If she marries him, she will have to work hard to take care of their family. Poor Millipede. From now on, she won't be able to rest anymore. Our carefree Miss Millipede. Oh. You said it. Every day from morning till night, she will have to do laundry and ironing for her husband's clothes. She should know that he is an earthworm living in the ground. Even if he changes clothes 10 times a day, it won't be enough. I haven't mentioned yet, the thing that I feel most unworthy of is that Millipede is always clean and fragrant. And the earthworm guy is always slimy, dirty, and smelly. That's right. As for the cleaning up of the earthworm to be able to sleep with her, it must cost dozens of bottles of shower gel every day. You are right, and it must be that special expensive deodorizing and degreasing shower gel. Is shower gel enough? He even has to spray perfume after showering to keep the smell longer. Oh my, thinking of it made me tired. Bathing, perfume, clothes, washing, cleaning the house. A lot of money, a lot of effort. Ouch, I guess Millipede has to work hard from early morning till late at night to serve that earthworm. If I marry him, my future will be a series of dark days. I won't be able to go anywhere because even the time to sew, do laundry, and clean the house is not enough. Also, what about his personal hygiene? It's so expensive and troublesome. Does he still have money to buy shoes and clothes for me? But I love him so much. I'll have to spend all night thinking about it today.
That night, Miss Millipede tossed and turned, unable to sleep. When she imagined her married life, she had to sew clothes and wash clothes for Earthworm. She was extremely worried. I have to give up on this love. If our life together will be constantly busy, hard, and have to sacrifice so much, how can I be happy?
Oh, the most graceful girl in the neighborhood. What's wrong, my dear?
I have to refuse my engagement to Earthworm. I'm in deep sorrow.
I'll dig this one-floor house for her to be easier to climb down. It's okay for now, but later on when she gets pregnant, she won't be able to climb up and down much. So a one-floor house is the most suitable. That earthworm guy is so stupid, intending to spend his whole life paying Millipede's shoe debts, and she won't even accept it.
I've heard the butterflies and bees out there talking to each other. Millipede is going to refuse our earthworm. That's even luckier for him.
What? Did she give up on her engagement? I love her sincerely, and she loves me too. I have to go and ask her. She couldn't treat me like that. Does she consider my love just a game? But those worms are right. Where do I get that much money to buy her thousands of pairs of shoes? A normal pair of sandals ain't cheap, let alone shoes. And then there are cowhide shoes, sports shoes. Even if I sold my whole house, I couldn't afford that kind of money. I will have to work hard all my life to have money to buy shoes for her. That's not good at all. See, such a large number of shoes, even if I could buy them, our home wouldn't have a place to store them for her. One day those shoes will crush me to death. If I get married and not only go bankrupt but also lose my life, I will withdraw. Millipede, I'm so sorry I have to cancel my engagement with you. Our family is not the same. If we insist on getting married, you yourself will suffer a great loss, and I can't be happy because I have to take on a lot. I hope you find someone better than me. I'm sorry.
When Millipede received a letter from the earthworm about marriage annulment, he also received a letter like that. The marriage has been dissolved forever. The foolish earthworm does not know that Millipede has never worn shoes. Even when she is old, she still walks barefoot. And the poor Millipede has never known that the earthworm that she loves at first sight always wears a pair of leather pants and never gets dirty. He didn't even need to make new clothes. He didn't need anyone to serve him. Some people attach too much importance to other people's opinions, thinking that it is only through the other's eyes that they can determine their image without believing in their own judgment. Putting too much emphasis on the opinions of others will make you no longer have a clear mind to make your decisions and then miss the opportunities of your life.